Hey guys, what's up? I got a game of Search and Destroy on launch using the Gold Spaz 12, which I already told you guys about. Having the Gold Spaz 12, I mean. My final score is 14-3 with one bomb plant, and I cut out all my deaths. Although I had Marathon Pro, luckily most of the surface in the middle of launch is metal ground, so footsteps were partially amplified in those areas. I was able to sound horde to some extent, but I still had to listen really closely for the footsteps though. Of the 3 deaths I edited out, my first death was after I killed the guy who was trying to defuse the bomb I planted. I was close enough to actually sound horde him opening up the bomb briefcase, so I ran in to kill him. Unfortunately, his teammate happened to be nearby, so I wasn't ready for him upon killing the guy defusing the bomb. I should have double checked to see if there might be more enemies nearby before going in to kill the diffuser. My second death was really lame. I was sitting by the missile bay in the middle of the map, which meant that I could sound horde people in that area since they will be running on metal ground. This guy switched to his ballistic knife, somehow turned to where I was at, and got a lunge kill. Now, I didn't have the spaz sticking out, so he wouldn't have known I was there. Plus, I was crouching, so I had a low profile. When he lunged at me, I fired a point-blank spaz buckshot at him before that. And by that, I mean at knife distance, which means it should have killed. Yet, he somehow managed to bypass it all and killed me. I think he probably did that lunge out of panic upon seeing me, but still that death was pretty lame. My third and final death was in the final round of the game. My team killed off a majority of the other team's players, so we were basically hunting them down in their spawn, since they didn't really move that much actually. There was one guy left, and he happened to be lying in prone in a corner, so I wasn't able to catch him. My teammate was nearby and saw me dying, so he was able to take on the last guy and kill him. If I killed the last guy, it would have ended up with 15-2 instead of 14-3. That being a much better score, obviously. But if this is the best I can manage and search with the gold spaz, then I suppose it's alright. As I said, I'm going back to Modern Warfare 3 after this, now that I have both a good gold spaz and gold L96 SMD. That will be all for the gameplay. Now, I know that I got a comment in one of my videos requesting, well, not requesting, but recommending that I make my commentary a little more interesting and have a topic to discuss. But in all honesty, I don't really have any topics to discuss, except I suppose I can talk about my dreams that I've been having lately. Now, it's not really summer yet, but it's kind of close anyway, and I've been having trouble sleeping recently. But when I'm able to sleep, I'm able to get these really vivid dreams that I somehow end up remembering. Although not all of the dreams are that memorable, so I think these were the 2 most recent dreams I had that were pretty damn amusing. My first dream was where my best friend and I, we were both sitting in a room on a table at opposite ends of the table, and we're both British gentlemen, so that means we had the large black cap. I don't know if there's a special name for it, but think of the size of the wizarding hat from Harry Potter, and then apply that to Willy Wonka's hat from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and you'll know what I'm talking about. And then we also had monocles. We also had white gloves and suits with ties. And this was what made the dream for me. We both had large, bushy, gray mustaches. I was laughing so hard upon waking up from that dream because those large, bushy mustaches were they just looked so out of place with us as British gentlemen. It'll be like it's like we were both British Confucius with those large gray mustaches. And yeah, And even though we were both British, I think we didn't have a British accent. We were talking in a exaggerated British accent, so that's pretty damn hilarious. Also, we were having tea and crumpets, the British stereotype for the kind of thing, the kind of stuff that British people enjoy. But the last part of the dream was that for some reason we were both insulting each other. It was this back and forth exchange of insults across the table with tea and crumpets and large gray mustaches. So yeah, that dream was pretty damn funny. And then this other dream I had involved two of my friends and a farmer. My two friends were in his garden of the farmer, and he was chasing them with a chainsaw. You would think that kind of dream is kind of scary, but it's not. What made that dream pretty damn hilarious was that the chase sequence was set to the theme of Benny Hill, which is a very popular chase theme. And you know, putting Benny Hill for a chase sequence is going to make it more funny than it's supposed to. And better yet, when the tempo increased on the Benny Hill theme, even the chase sequence actually got sped up. So then, like the farmer was chasing my two friends and at a slower pace, and then when the theme sped up, he was chasing them much quickly, and my friends were running away really quickly too. I think the garden was, if you guys ever played Mario Kart DS, there's a track called Peach's Garden. Peach's Garden? I'm not sure, but yeah, it looked like Peach's Garden for Mario Kart DS. So he had this elaborate maze-like garden, and then there's this farmer chasing my two friends set to the theme of Benny Hill. It was pretty damn hilarious. When I told my friends about it, they were laughing so hard that I think they were distracted from whatever they were doing because they were thinking back to the dream I told them about. So yeah, those are the two dreams I had that were pretty damn funny. Anyway, this commentary has come to an end. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay and commentary, and cheese out.